Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Abby and this is my channel, and today we are going over 6 books you can read in the end of November to get really ready for Halloween and kind of get into that fall Halloweenish spirit. So let's get started. So the first book I'm going to suggest that you read is the one I'm currently reading and have been for a while, but I'm hoping to finish soon because it really is just perfect for that fall mood and kind of almost a little spooky for that Halloween mood, and that is The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. I've been reading this one for a while. I bought it when I went to visit the set of The Hobbit in New Zealand. It was a great tour, and I've never actually read The Hobbit before, so this is my first time reading through it. And I sort of seen the movies, but not all of them, but it is different from the movies, as most people know, a little bit. This tells the story of, obviously, the Hobbit, Bilbo Baggins, and his adventure with the dwarves to get back to the dwarves' homeland. I'm about a little over 60% of the way through right now, but there's a lot of more kind of creepy places, the forest that they go through, and kind of dangerous events. And you know, it's a great adventure. It kind of gets you really into that fall mood. Even the covers, you know, it's got the fall leaves and the tree and everything. It's very kind of fallish, and I feel that it fits into the Halloween theme, that is kind of have spooky moments, definitely through the dark forest and everything. It's a great read so far, and I've been slowly but surely making my way through, and I'm hoping to finish before Halloween in the next few weeks. The next book I'm going to mention is one that I just finished reading, and this only took me a couple days. I could not put this one down. It is kind of a mystery thriller, and that is The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. And this is by Stuart Turton. This book was a really easy read, and it was really great. It tells the story of kind of a detective. It's a murder mystery. Obviously, you can see that 7.5 deaths, Evelyn dies. But there are great twists and turns to this novel. I'm gonna do a full review on it in a later video, but I really enjoy this. It only took me a couple days to read, and it was really great, and I didn't want to put it down. I was shocked at how fast I wanted to read through it. And there was a big twist kind of at the end. I won't tell you what it is, but it was really great read, and definitely in the spooky, it's like raining the whole time in this book, and there's great twists and turns that make it's a thriller mystery, so obviously it really puts you in the mood of Halloween and the fall spirit. It was a great read, and I definitely recommend this one. You can see my kind of more review on Goodreads. I'll link down below my account, and you can see it's just one of the ones I really like that I picked up and read really quickly, so you can finish this in a couple days, and it's a great for the fall Halloween season. The next book I'm going to suggest is kind of it is a classic. Not many people think about it during this time, but it is kind of a spooky novel in a way, and that is Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen. Jane Austen is one of my favorite authors, and this is her kind of take on gothic romance, as I've read that it is. I have read this book, but it is kind of a telling story, and there's a creepy castle or manor or whatever you want to call it, and there's kind of strange sounds, and it gives you the fall Halloween vibe. Not as much as some of the other books that I've already mentioned, but it does get you there. So if you want to read a classic and then it gets you into the fall Halloween spirit, this is definitely a recommendation. And plus, I just really like Jane Austen, so I'll always recommend her books. So yeah, Northanger Abbey. The next book I'm going to mention is The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by Robert Louis Stevenson. This also is another classic, but this one is definitely more intriguing, very in the fallish mood. I recently on Netflix watched Penny Dreadful, and this is one of the stories they mention in there. That is also, if you are looking for a show to watch in this time, the fall Halloween season, Penny Dreadful I watched on Netflix recently, and it was really good. And this is one of the stories. The next book I mentioned is actually in that series too. So it's kind of one of the reasons I suggested these two books, because they are in there. It's very creepy. And this one is definitely for more like scientist and chemist and kind of these strange things that can come out of science in Halloween. If you think of like Frankenstein, he was a scientist who made the monster, and this, actually in the series Penny Dreadful, Dr. Jekyll is the one who works with Frankenstein in the series. Not the same story, but this definitely has a creepy vibe. So, you know, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, definitely a kind of creepy Halloween fallish book to read. And going on what I said, the next story that's also mentioned in Penny Dreadful that I just mentioned is The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. And this one is definitely intriguing to me. I've only read a bit of it so far, but I do want to finish it before Halloween, and hopefully you might want to too. It's very intriguing, like the whole creepy kind of portraits and kind of look into the inner soul and what's really important, I guess. There's definitely like a lot of creepy things that happen in this book pertaining to having this, you know, eternal soul and kind of degrading into what is really the bad and the good in someone. So very intriguing book that will probably help you get into the mood of Halloween, and a creepy story, and also mentioned in Penny Dreadful. So yeah, The Picture of Dorian Gray. And the last book I'm going to mention is not really a, I guess, Halloween story. It's not very creepy, even though Halloween is mentioned in this book, and the costume is used a lot by many people, including my sister. But that is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Scout in this book is the main character, and she does dress up as a ham for Halloween, and it's one of the memorable moments of the story. So I feel like if you want a lighter, non-scary type of read, this will be for you. Still get you into the fall mood, but a little, I don't want to say lighter because it is kind of a heavy subject in here, but not as a scary type of read to get you into the Halloween mood. It's more just a fall mood, and it mentions Halloween in it that is very memorable. So yeah, To Kill a Mockingbird. So that is it, guys. Those are the 6 books I am recommending that you might want to read. You can read before the end of October for Halloween, or if you want to continue them after Halloween, just kind of get you into the fall mood. If you have read any of these books or are currently reading any of these, comment down below, say which ones you like, which ones you want to read. You know, like this video if you plan on reading any of these books, or if you have read any of these books. You can also subscribe down below by hitting the red button, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to tell you, keep reading, keep being yourself. If you want to be anyone, why not be you? And have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.